heck do we do with this team? Do we consider rebuilding? Do we consider trying to win right now? It wouldn't be a rebuild, I guess. It'd be more of a like a really quick rebuild, because we don't want to lose Joe Burrow. We don't want to lose Mixon. We don't lose this offense, period. But we could certainly try maybe one bad year, do good in the draft for a year, maybe pick up a couple picks. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now, this was an absolutely different video we did. We did something with draft picks that I found out, and I don't know if it's going to be for the entire year, if it's just a bug or what it was, but draft picks were extremely expensive to trade for in this game. I don't know why. I really do not understand the logic behind that, but they are nonetheless. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at a guy like, I don't even know. They want to go, I can't believe they gave DJ Reader an 84 overall. 10 million a year. Are we really paying DJ Reader 10 million a year? Is that true? That was closer to like 7 or 8. Okay, we're paying him 10 million a year. Cool. Carlos Dunlap, same story there. William Jackson's getting 10 million a year. Man, nice to see him getting paid. I don't remember we getting paid that much either. Trey Wayne's 10 million. I remember him getting paid good money. I think they're rounding up on some of these caps. Von Bell, baby. Let's see. Who would we be able to possibly trade? I wouldn't be upset if we lost the first round draft pick for, just to test the waters. It's honestly, it's probably AJ Green. AJ Green, because we're not going to keep him in the future. So we'll see. The Bears are interested, and we'll see what they want for their first. Oh, wow. They're going to be the second overall pick. They're not going to be that bad. We might have to go to another team here. We're going to try 2 first, just for a good time, just to see what they say here. They're not going to take that. No chance. Just to get an idea. We're close, really. And they wanted so much. You know what it was? It was what we did. I remember now. It was that video. We did Patrick Mahomes. We were giving up Patrick Mahomes. All we wanted was a first round draft pick back, and they wouldn't take it. That's what it was. I knew it was something around those lines. I wonder what would cause that. Now, the Bears, they need a quarterback. Sorry, Mitchell Trubisky. Hate to break it to you. I don't know if the Bears are where I want to go, though. I want to look for a team that's got a better chance of losing. Maybe the Broncos. Why? There we go. The Browns, maybe they don't want him as much. The Buccaneers. The Buccaneers need a wide receiver. Tell Timmy Toms they need a. Could you imagine this team needing another wide receiver? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? AJ Green don't have to play fourth line, fourth string. They got backups on backups over there. They got starting tight ends behind starting tight ends. Oh, they need another wide receiver. That was comical. Okay, the Chargers. Now the Chargers are another one. They have a young quarterback. They might suck a little bit. They might be one to go and try. What is their current draft position? 4th. Okay, so it's not much worse there. We're trying to take a chance here and gamble. The Colts will be decent because they have Philly Ribs. The Cowboys don't want them. The Dolphins, they probably have a really high draft pick this year. They're probably number 1 right now, right? No, they're number 8. Oh, let's talk to the Dolphins then. We'll talk to these Dolphins about a draft pick. I like that area there. They have the 8 and the 12. Man, that'd be nice to pick up 2 first-round draft picks. What would we have to do to make that happen? More than that, obviously. The 8th and the 12th. And we look at the Bengals draft picks. Well, we'll throw in a 3rd. I just want to see how much this meter is going to be. Again, I hope the one thing I'd like to see them do, other than update anything in franchise mode, is update like the trade mechanism. The thing I love about NHL is you have the trade meters at the bottom. You don't have to send the trade and risk losing a bunch. You can just see at the bottom like how even a trade is by each team there. It feels so much better doing that. But did we just add a 3rd and a 4th and become close though? Yeah, we did for 2 first. They love AJ Green. If we can get 2 firsts for AJ Green, what else could we possibly throw on here other than our own pick? 3 picks this year. I would be very happy with 3 picks this season. And again, we don't need these later picks as badly. There's a 3rd. I don't really want to give up the 2nd because I feel like our 2nd's going to be solid. We can only trade this year's draft picks. What's this? Oh, no, here we go. I don't want to give up next year's picks already, but I mean, if we're giving up 2 thirds and AJ Green for 2 firsts, expedite this trade. It's not gonna happen. No. AJ, what more can we give up? We're done. We're here now. I was worried we wouldn't be able to do a quick rebuild. That was the one thing I didn't want to trade players for, but we're here now. We got Johnny Ross, we got Tyler Boyd. They disrespected T Higgins in this game. I don't think he has a high progress thing there either, so that's a little disappointing. But everywhere else, again, we'll take a look. Joe Burrow's gonna stay, obviously. That's some solid backup work there. Gio Bernard is a guy I don't really think we need. I don't know if anybody's going to take that. He's a 77 overall. I don't want to pay that guy that much. Robbie Anderson can get the job done as a backup. That's one thing we've noticed in Madden games. The backup running back is certainly there. We'll see what happens if we throw on Gio Bernard. They don't want Gio, right? They don't. They move the bar a little bit. We can go talk more draft picks. We are just fleecing these guys at this point if they take a third for that. What do you guys think about that, Miami? Close. We'll try a second. We'll be respectful. All right. No, not that second, though. Next year's second. Next year's where we think we're going to be a better team, and that pick's going to suck. They don't want anything to do with it. So that draft pick holds no trade value there. What else do we got here? We got Gio. He can stay, I guess. Fullback, no. Wide receiver, Green, Boyd. We want to keep Boyd. We want to keep Ross. We want to keep Alden Tate. At least they gave Alden Tate a solid overall. That's nice to see. Seiji Uzama. Drew Sample, hopefully he progresses. Right tackle, Bobby Hart, you can have him for free. He's been playing better. According to the Bengals, we've heard a lot of good reports out of Bengals camp about how much better he's been playing. I think he did play a little bit better at the end of last season, but boy, I hope that's the case because otherwise he just kind of stands there and gets walked around all game. Hope for the best out of him. Hope for the best out of this offensive line. And Billy Price, I want to see him get back into the action, baby. That Buckeye he said he's playing better this training camp as well. Carl Lawson, you can't go nowhere, too young. Geno Atkins is the other guy. I'd like to trade Geno Atkins separately, though, if we were to go down that route of getting rid of Geno Atkins as well. So let's drop the first. What else do you have, Dolphins? What else do you guys got that might be able to help this team in the future? Do you have any linemen? We could go for a cheap lineman here, but we don't want to win this season. That's the thing. We want to go next season. Man, who am I kidding? I'm talking to the Miami Dolphins thinking they're going to find a good player on this team. I am sorry for thinking that. These guys tore their team apart. They're going to be better in the future, don't get me wrong, but they tore their team apart. Defensive tackle in Devin Gudosh. Let's see this guy. Let's take a look at him real quick here. Devin Dugash, oh, he's got bad growth. Son of a gun. So he's not going to be worth very much here. But we might throw him on there. That could be a guy, if we get rid of Geno, we still have somebody up the middle there, at least for the time being. So I do like that idea there if Geno gets walked out the door. So we'll take a look there. Let's see what else they got. We don't really need ends. We're pretty loaded there. The middle linebacker core, I like to feel good about the middle linebacker, or the linebacking core in general. Again, my bias about how I felt we did in the draft. Shaq Lawson, the ex-Bengal right there. CB's Byron Jones, the younger guy, and Nick Needham. 580, 11 passes to defended. He's cheaper. Let's take a look at what he's looking like. I wish we could see their potential from that screen right there. Probably can if you click on it. He's got nothing to offer us there, so we're going to drop that. I still like the defensive tackle, and I guess we're talking the first pick and the 12th pick. Maybe if that wasn't the 12th, it'd be worth more. Man, I'd like to get more than a second, though. A first, a second. It's still just a first and a second for AJ Green. Now, a guy on a contract that he's done at the end of the year. He's injury prone. He's 32. Send it. Not even close. How did we get farther away? What do they got? What do they got in this guy, this Gacho guy? Let's just try a second, first, and I don't know, fifth. Maybe be a fifth. Oh, they must have really liked our third-round draft pick. When we went with AJ Green, they might just give us the first. See, they changed their mind so quickly here. What do they think? We asked them if they wanted to go to Arby's, and they're like, no, let's go to McDonald's. Actually, I was feeling Chick-fil-A. How about we go to Chipotle, they said. Okay, so we'll go defensive tackle in a first. I still don't mind that the first, a high first. They do. They clearly mind that. I don't know how we were so close before. This trade mechanic is going to take some practice and some getting used to. There's a third. I don't know if I want to give you a third for AJ Green. See what I mean? No, this is what I was talking about, where the draft picks all of a sudden hold a lot of value. I get it. I guess it's a higher pick. See how much quicker that moved the meter up when we offered a fourth-round draft pick? It is strange seeing how much they are valuing draft picks in this game. We'll throw in a fifth, and we're getting there. We're just going to try AJ Green for a first, I guess. And we can't get draft picks back. I guess we'll go... Actually, we might go 2 fourths. We'll try 2 fourths here. And if they're going to give us a draft pick, I feel like these are still going to be very hard to come by. But AJ Green's one guy we don't plan on keeping regardless. Fourth and a fourth isn't going to get the job done. That is unfortunate. I really would like this Gajo guy, though. He feels like a nice depth guy for this team. And do we want to give up a third-round pick? That is the question. Not this year's third, that's for sure. Again, we'll give him next year's. We'll drop the fourth. We'll go just the third. AJ Green, not there yet. Okay, we'll throw in the fifth. And that should probably get it done. If they throw in a fourth, whatever. We'll throw in a fourth. You're going to do it to us. I don't want to deplete the farm system this season. I want to do it next season. Here, take the fourth. Next year's fourth and next year's third. Not there yet. Okay. All right. You're not worth it that much, Gacho. I still don't know how to properly say your name either. So we'll just go an AJ Green, a first. And we'll see if we can get anything from these Dolphins. Anything at all. A second, the 44th pick. What do you guys think about that? First and second. I think they already said no to that, right? Yeah, they did. So we'll drop that. We'll just go straight first. And we will go just trying to get the most we can out of AJ Green here. We'll go straight first and fifth. And no. There is no way that they value that 3rd round pick that much. That is crazy how much that 3rd round pick weighs on AJ Green. But he's a 1-year guy. We're rebuilding, whatever. You know, if we can get a 1st somehow, we'll throw a 5th on there. That is the weighting of the draft picks is crazy. Or they just don't believe in AJ Green. We'll throw a 5th and a 6th. I guess the contract's expensive, so they don't want to do it for a 5th. Okay, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this sometime today, maybe tomorrow. We're probably like 8,000 minutes into this video, just trying to get a simple little AJ Green trade going. And these guys are just being greedy. And the way it looks, they didn't care at all about that good show guy. We dropped him, and they no trade value at all on him. Trade accepted. A 5th, a 4th, and AJ Green for a 1st round pick. A 1st round pick that should be a very good pick, because it is a Miami Dolphins pick here. And now we talk about Big Gino. Gino, DJ Reader. Man, Gino. Yeah, you can't be the viewer player card from me. That's what I thought. He's 32. Take a look at this contract. So he's not going to help us in the future, but we don't really want to go 2 or 3 years down the road. And he is under contract for 3 more seasons. But how long is he going to be good for those 3 seasons? We might keep him for a little bit. What do you guys think about Geno Atkins? We can always trade him mid-season if we want to go that route there. Again, I'm so worried about the draft pick value in this game just being so ridiculously high. Joe Burrow, we're good there. We're good there. Wide receivers are good. Tight ends, good. I'd like to get some tackles. I'd really like to get more draft picks than we have. We just gained 1 and lost 2 at the 4th and the 5th. It'd be nice to be able to pick some guys up there. So maybe we go, Sam Hubbard's going to stay. DJ Reader's obviously going to stay. Can we get anything for any of these guys? I wonder what they would do for a guy like Rennell Wren. Just out of pure curiosity, would a team trade for Rennell Wren? See if we can pick up any value. I imagine nobody wants this guy. It doesn't look like it. I'm sorry, Wren, but you're just not a wanted player. We'll go with a draft pick, a 4th of the 49ers just for a good time. See if they take it. No, there's nothing. They have no interest at all. So we had to try it. Again, we're just testing out the trade mechanism in this game. Got to get an idea of how things go. So we have Bynes, we got Logan Wilson, we got Jermaine Pratt. Something tells me we're going to be forced to get rid of Geno Atkins next, because the way it looks, we got so many holes in this team. Let's sim up a couple games, I guess. But we just got so many holes in this team. We need the draft capital. I don't know if AJ or Geno Atkins would be worth more. He does have 3 years on that contract, opposed to what we're rocking there. 75 overall in the offense. With AJ Green out, that should bump up Auden Tate, I would say, or John Ross. John Ross with the 76 and Auden Tate with the 75. We might move Auden Tate in that spot since he does have the star growth there. But AJ or John Ross back in his slot. I'd like to get T. Higgins some more playing time, but they banged him. They banged him with that bronze. I can't believe they did that. Bronze. Who are you guys? That was rude. It's a first overall pick in the 2nd round, or first pick in the 2nd round, something like that. They said bronze. It's a Clemson guy. I get it. He didn't play anybody off college. I respect the decision there. There we go. Switch those 2 up like that. And we will get some preseason out of the way here real quick. Go ahead and sim these up, and we'll catch you guys at the regular season. All right, we went ahead and took care of the upgrades and stuff as well. Game menu's a little bit slower this season, so I don't want you guys to have to sit there and watch this upgrade guys for 10 minutes there. So we try to take care of that for the most part. As far as our goal for this season is concerned, it's low. We're saying 4 wins, commit to your goal this season just to try to, get some XP here, I guess. We got Bengals and we got Chargers in week number 1. And this team is ready to go. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game. We just want to play the moments. That's all we want to do here. The 20-minute experience. I think we can do that from here. We don't want to actually play the moments. We just want to do the super sim. You guys can let us know, though. We try every once in a while to jump in a game every here and there. But for the most part, we'll just do the super sims for the games. And we'll go from there. Again, always willing to listen to the feedback and the thoughts on that one. Personally, I've always preferred that because, you hit the play moments, and we want to say play moments, they mean like the entire game. Like, hey, play the final 4 minutes of this period. It'll be fine. We're gonna start. Oh, I like the intro. That's different. Yeah, we'll jump into the moment here. Bengals starting in Paul Brown Stadium this season against these Chargers. I always forget about that because they start at 4 o'clock. Getting a prime time slot. I wouldn't say a prime time, but 1 o'clock's like what would you call that? The lowest time slot, and then you got 4 o'clock, then you got 8, then you got or Monday Night Football. Here we go though, Bengals. 5 minutes left in the first. Big Joe Burrow picking up his first completion of his career, an easy one. That's how you get your quarterback rolling. You dump it off to the running back early. There's Auden Tate, his favorite target so far. John Ross 7 yards to Mixon. Bengals are cruising. This is a Chargers team that we expect to struggle just as much. John Ross with a big drop there. Oh, no. Randy Bullock missed a 44-yarder. Bengals had a chance to get on the board early, and they just squandered that away. There's a big sack by Geno. We talked about trading him. Justin Herbert, incomplete pass, threw it away. Bengals going to get the ball right back. 3:24 in the first here. Bengals, 7 yards. Joe Mixon. There's another one. Mixon is a stud, and we're seeing it right there. We don't know how much this Bengals team will be able to take. We want to build from within, though. And 3rd and 6 is a big 16-yard from CJ Uzomah. They got a lot of pieces on this team. And Joe Burrow might be able to help, but there's just so many guys with not high growth potential. And lower overall is going to settle for the field goal there. Bullock going to nail that one, getting the first of his career there. Good for him. Good for him to bounce back there on that little chippy. Hopefully, it's nothing bad. DJ Reader with a big sack on Justin Herbert. All right, Bengals football. Bengals going to cruise here. 1st and 10, incomplete. Joe Burrow throws it away in a deep bomb. Joe's first is, I'm telling you, he's going to love this Alden Tate guy. I am telling you, Alden Tate is the future of, can I say that? Because there's T. Higgins on the team. Alden Tate is a stud. And that is a 45-yard bomb. Bengals up by 10. Beating up on these Chargers. I thought we was going to struggle this season. Tried to. 3rd and 9. Pass thrown away. Knocked away by Casey Hayward. Maybe we should have. This is what I thought too. Is we should have traded away our 1st-round draft pick and got a guaranteed something. But see, if you pick early in the draft, you expect something nice, right? And that was the thing. If this team didn't struggle this season, because that was the reason I was thinking, looking at the draft picks, because they go for so much. There's an interception by Joe Burrow. First it was Kenneth Murray. There's a stud right there. I didn't even realize he was on the Chargers. The Chargers are going to be nasty on defense. If they can get Justin Herbert going, they're going to be a scary team defensively here in the next year or two. Bengals get the ball back, 10-0. It's go. Oh, there's a deep bomb. That's what you didn't want to give up. And the 90-yard touchdown pass. Bengals only up by 3. Headed into the second half here. Yes, they will. Okay, Bengals up by 3. Low-scoring game. You kind of expected it. 2 teams, rookie quarterbacks, still getting a hang of the offenses, getting a hang of the quicker play of the NFL. 4th and 2 going to go for it, and Austin Eckler's going to not pick it up. Yeah, he did pick it up. Yeah, it was. Casey Hayward, they didn't pick it up. Okay, then. 4th and 2 must have got caught right at the marker. Bengals going to get the ball back. That was a gutsy play call there by the Chargers, being up by 3. Now the Bengals got a chance to get up by at least 6. Going to go up by 10 once again. Touchdown, Joe Burrow. Looking good here for these Bengals. The crowd's pumped up. 2nd and 8, 1st down there. Austin Eckler going backwards on 2nd. Carlos Dunlap getting involved. Bengals incomplete pass there. Justin Herbert getting the ball back. They look to be in firm control of this game. Going backwards there, 3rd and 20. Maybe not. Joey B just going to go up there and scramble. Chargers not out of this one yet. I think the periods are taking a little longer. Deep bomb there. See how this Bengals defense reacts. 10-yard or 10-point game, I should say. Austin Eckler again. See what kind of season this guy has this season. The end zone looks a little bit different. We get some end zone updates. They actually have the real end zones this year. I don't think they did last year in the sim engine, right? I think they just had default stuff. Chargers down 7 nonetheless. Bengals can ice it though if they can score. They're not going to 3 and out, and the Chargers are cruising. It is feeling like a Bengals game now because they're about to blow this lead. 1st and goal. There it is. Touchdown, Virgil Green. Bengals had a chance. Now they got to see what Joe Burrow can do in about a 3-minute offense. Pass dropped Alden Tate. We've been praising him. He made up for it. 21-yard reception right after it. 7 yards. Joe Mixon. Bengals. 3rd and 2. Big completion. Alden Tate once again. This man is having himself a day. 7 yards. Joe Mixon got out of bounds too. It looks like Bengals going nowhere here. Pass thrown away. Joe Burrow, or clockwise. 2:04 left. They're going to give the Chargers a whole bunch of time here if they manage to score. 3rd and 3. 6 yards. Alden Tate again. A big catch. 5 yards. Gio Bernard. Bengals 2nd and 5. Should ice this game now, right? Maybe. Why is the clock not ticking? Nobody's using timeouts and the clock wasn't ticking. Finally, they used one. Field goal. Oh, my goodness. They got all the way to the 2 and settled for the field goal. This could be bad. And he missed it. My goodness. He missed that field goal. I don't believe it. How did he miss? He missed a chipper. He missed a chip shot field goal. Randy Bullock missed a 22-yard. I can't believe he missed that. I was just assuming he made that. So Randy Bullock is struggling early. A 22-yarder. I could have kicked that. Where's Chad? Oh, big interception. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's going to regret that one. Jesse Bates picking up the rookie Justin Herbert, and the Bengals are going to get bailed out by the defense and go ahead and probably win this game after all. The answer to that is yes. Bengals start the season 1-0 under rookie quarterback Joe Burrow. You know, it's funny. I think the same thing happened last year when he was playing on tank and the team started out well. Joe Burrow, though, 53%. So not the greatest night in the past game. 21 for 39. 2 TDs, though. 1 INT. Take a look at the run game here. Just care about these Bengals. Mixon, 100 yards on the ground. Good for him. Looking like a stud out there. Tate thought he had a good game. 133 yards. What a game. What a game for Alden Tate. No Drew Sample in there. Got CJ in there a couple times, though. So that was nice to see there. Tackle for losses, we had Jermaine Pratt, Sam Hubbard, and Carl Lawson. Oh, forgot about you, Gino. My bad there, buddy. And that big interception. Jesse Bates winning this game for the Bengals right there. Had a chance for Herbert and the boys to go down there nice and slowly. Kick that field goal. It's all they needed. And he threw a big interception in the Bengals. Starting their Joe Burrow dynasty off 1-0. You'll love to see it. Brick wall at home, under 250 yards. Yeah, that didn't happen. I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought Joey B played well. When do we get to start scouting players? Because I want to make sure we did this properly here. Yeah, I understand. You got messages. Practice squad player signed. Why did we need to do that? I don't know. That's a great question there. As far as the training is concerned, we're still on Higgins, we're still on Bates, and we're still on Joe Burrow there. Been working on the quarterbacking stuff. This is a wide receiver tight end game. I'm going to stay with the wide receiver quarterback game. Or the offensive line quarterback. One of the two when we're training these players here. I'm going to try to get Joe Burrow progressed as quick as possible here if we can. So we'll keep going down that route there. Still not getting that bonus XP since he's still hidden there. How long's he got? Probably quite a bit still because he's going to go 500. Still 500. Training complete. Good there. Advanced week. No. 1-0 Browns. Bengals 0-1 Browns. Bengals got a chance to legitimately start 2-0 this season. Legitimately start 2-0. You know what? We're going to look at the X Factor defensive end. We're going to do it. Hey, Coach, any thoughts on how we're going to handle this team this week? Commit to slowing Myles Garrett down. That is it. That is not a defense. What are they going to give us to that? I agree. Got to slow down Myles Garrett. Yeah, that's perfect. What do you want us to do? What's the objective here? What's the objective? Do realistic ones. Game day goal. Best beat Myles Garrett's Browns. Give him 2 or fewer sacks. Okay, that's realistic. That's a realistic one. I think some of them were pretty crazy last season. That's why I was afraid to look at them. Here we go, though. Bengals and Browns. 77 over. The Browns are an 82. The Bengals really are low overall. Hopefully, though. I don't know. I want to see us win because we only have 1 extra draft pick. But it would be nice to have 2 really good draft picks next year. Possibly a 3rd. We got Gino, though, still. That's the big question. We want to see how that's not the Browns' end zones look like. Is that the Browns' new end zones? No. No, it's not, is it? They didn't have that last year, did they? Did I forget to watch the Browns games? Remember, I'm looking at. I thought they had. I want to say there's like a yellow or orange backdrop, and then said Browns across. No. Oh, well, Joe Burrow for 5 to start the game. Big play there. John Ross. Bengals cruising. There's another one. 3rd-8 Tyler Boyd. There you go, Boyd. Get involved, buddy. Oh, Joey, Greedy Williams with the interception. You don't like seeing that. Brown's going to go 3 and out. Bengals going to get the ball right back. Hand the ball to reliable Joe Mixon. He'll pick him up for you. Joe Burrow incomplete again. Starting to play a tougher defense. I was going to say tougher, but the Chargers had a solid defense. Fair catch, Jarvis Landry. A little Bengals. This must be Thursday night football. That early turnaround. How's Coach Zach Taylor going to do game planning that one? We'll see. 3rd-1 there. 7 yards. Joe Mixon. Bengals picking up the first on the penalty. And a deep bomb. 29 yards. Joe Mixon. And probably wasn't a deep bomb. Probably a dump off. It was going to Joey over there. Joe to Joe. You'll love to see it. Bengals up by 7. And this team might surprise some teams this year. They just might. Browns going down the field here. 2nd and 7. And Kareem the Dream. We'll see how much Kareem Hunt gets involved. There's Nick Chubb. They're going back and forth with the running backs right now. Nick Chubb right there. Normally you don't see that, man. Normally they go straight one running back the entire drive. A David Njoku touchdown. Browns coming right back and answering this Bengals offense. 3rd down, incomplete pass. We have got to do a better job on completing 3rd and shorts because we have been, or converting 3rd and shorts. It's been a struggle here. I've seen quite a few of them. Browns just chugging down the field, slow and steady. 2 minutes left. They're going to punch down to the back of the end zone, and the Bengals find themselves down by 7. 3rd and 10. They're going to have to kick that one off or punt that in away. Browns got a chance here to really gape or dash into this lead here, or expand this lead here. We'll get it right. 50 seconds up. Bengals, what are you doing? Austin Hooper, 23. Oh, we're just giving up chunk plays. We're just playing Bengals defense. That's going to be a touchdown. Bengals down by 14 against these Brownies. And the Bengals all of a sudden struggling a bit here. So 3rd quarter, they got to come back to a little bit here. Sheldon Richardson. One thing, I don't think I've seen a lot of sacks, though. We got that going for us. We could hold into the sacks there. I thought it was containing Myles Garrett, not the entire team, but that didn't happen. Bengals got a chance to put up the field goal. Randy Bullock, good for you, Bullock. You hit the dinker. You hit the little dinky shot there. Good for you. Got him on the back. The man missed 2 last game. Baker cruising down the field with this Browns offense. They got a Bengals OC in there now. They can't be this good at offense. Come on. Come on, Cleveland. They're up 14 again. That's big. Big to nail that long field goal there because it's a 14-point game. Bengals got to be a little bit more aggressive. There's a big play. 25 yards. DJ Uzomah. There's the touch. No, not quite. No. Oh, going backwards. CJ, what are you doing, pal? There's the touchdown. 6 yards. Alden Tate. You know it. Just don't take the man will jump up and get it. Big body, amazing hands. He'll get you every time. Oh, it's a big penalty. Big penalty. OBJ's cruising down the field. And the Browns got a chance to go back up above or up 2 possessions here. And they're going to go do it. They're going to go up 14. Just when you thought maybe the Bengals could come back, it looks like they're going to be out of this one. An interception there. And the Bengals are getting clobbered by the Cleveland Browns now. 41-17. You boys remember when that game was close? 41-17. I can't believe it was a 1-possession game in the 4th. 41-17. Smacked on. 64% that time for Joe Burrow. A little bit better there from a completion standpoint. Yeah, they had 1 TD. Does it show the sacks from here? No, it does not. Rushing. We'll take a look at the good old Joe Mixon. Once again, he is 3 yards per carry. They contained him. When you contain Joe Mixon, it's tougher. He did lead the team in receiving yards. That was a tough Bengals team or game for these receivers. 33 yards for Alden Tate. Boyd had those early yards. What do you had? About 20 in that one play. Now is it? Nah, Jonah Williams. A lot. 2 sacks. Man, did it say 2 or fewer or 2 sacks? Because we might have been all right then. Logan Wilson having a good game over there at linebacker. We'll take a look here and see what the little message tells us after the game. I don't know what they'll change or if they've changed. Like I said, a lot of the stuff with this franchise, but they didn't really change. That's why they kind of came out with that message when everybody was upset about, you know, fixing franchise mode because they literally did nothing to it from one year to the next but changed the menu colors. So I don't know if they changed the way they present that or not. We'll see. But they said, EA did say this. They said, hey, we're going to go after, you know, they sent a message say we're going to go and try to update stuff throughout the year. So we'll see what they do with that. Alden Tate, big upgrade. He deserved it. A great game. Didn't upgrade his overall anywhere there. And Billy Price is getting the upgrade as well. Did Billy Price play? I don't think he started. I don't know how he ended up in there. Nonetheless, we'll leave it as is there. Bengals 1-1. And let's take a look real quick and see what the... Actually, let's get this week out of the way. Just see what that message says for the notification. We should be week 3. There's the scouting. Okay, so let's make sure... Scouting. I want to make sure auto-generate rookies download from Madden share. Yeah, import local file. Download from Madden share. Perfect. All right, I love how it lets you... So we downloaded the roster beforehand, but we don't need to. We're just going and this guy went at the top, the TFGD Drafts 2021. And we will jump right onto that right there. Overwrite my file. That is great. And we'll see what we got in this draft class. Gonna see what they put my boy Justin Fields at. I'm interested. Importing 450 players. Very, very interested. Oh, he's second on the list. You already know. You already know. We don't need a running back. I'm sorry, Justin Fields. I got high expectations for everybody, but we do not need you. So what we do need is we have Alden Tate. We have Tyler Boyd. So we're looking good at a wide receiver. I don't think we need to reach wide receiver early. Let's take a look at this lineup real quick. Real quickly, we'll take a look at what we need to draft for this team. I'm assuming everything. Yeah, everything. But defensive line would be, or offensive line would be great. But yeah, Billy Price is starting at left guard. Okay. So we got Billy Price starting there. We could use some linemen, but you don't need to get those that early in the draft, obviously. We got Joe Mixon locked down. We got Burrow locked down. It helps having that QB in those wide receivers. We can definitely try to scoop up a wide receiver late, I think, and maybe he'll grow into a player. Or a tight end, and CJ's struggling a little bit. But I think it's defense. Defense in progress. We got DJ Reader for a bit. We got Carlos Dunlap, Atkins. That's the thing. We're going to have to replace these guys. I got Sam Hubbard to replace a couple of them. We're going to have to go CB eventually because Alexander's only a 78. So it might look CB. Trey Wayne is an 80. Well, that's solid CB's not the greatest. I know Jesse Bates. Well, I was going to say I know he progresses well, but that was last year. He should. He's still 23 and 80 overall. Davis Gaither, on the other hand, is a 68. When he drafted him, no good potential there. Man, it's killing me. I just watched this Bengals draft these guys. Madden's with the low potential. I got high hopes for him. It's like, I got to get rid of these guys, though, because there's no growth there. Josh Bynes is 31, so we definitely need to go into linebacking corps somewhere, preferably the outside. I'd like to see what Logan Wilson can do. Von Bell is a guy that we have for now. 20. He's going to be around for a little bit, so we definitely need to go linebacker, CB, and again, probably defensive tackle. Maybe defensive line in general, because if we get rid of, again, Carlos Dunlap, he's an 82. I can't believe they load him with 82. He was far more affected than Geno Atkins last season. His overall is that much lower. That is crazy. So we'll take a look at his stats and stuff. I don't imagine he might have to go too. He might have to revamp the whole defensive line here. He's got 2 years left at that age. If we can get something for him, I obviously don't want to just give him away. But if we can get something for him, that'd probably be ideal there as well. So we'll go ahead and we already did this. Madden shirt, download from Madden shirt. I'll do it again because I'm afraid I messed it up, I guess. All right, there we go, I guess. So we'll get the linebackers. We'll go defensive line. Man, everything. Again, I want to enjoy the game and I want to play it, but I don't know what it is with the menus. Even this takes longer. Like, you can't, it takes a little longer to click them down. Maybe it's my controller. My controller is a little bit broken. Watch what I say there. Khalil Nixon looking good there. We don't need the linemen, so we're out of draft points already. We only scouted 6 guys. Is that about average? 6 guys? 6 guys? That's probably close. Oh, that's right. We're at 175. That's probably a little bit lower there. So we'll get the training out of the way here real quickly. And we'll probably just quick sim this Eagles game and see what happens. Again, we're probably still trying to rebuild here. I want to get the thoughts from you guys. I want to hear it. Do we get rid of do we dump the defensive line? That's what's left, right? Geno Atkins and Carlos Dunlap. We got the replacement, Sam Hubbard, Carl Lawson. So do we get rid of Geno and Dunlap if they go for something? That's the other question. So we'll go to the trade. That's me. We'll go to the trade center real quick. And just to get an idea, again, they charge so much for draft picks in this game. It is crazy. I don't even know if we can get that much for them, but we'll try. What team's got? Yeah, again, the Chargers, as if they need another pass rusher. We'll try the Colts. I don't know where their draft pick sits right now. It's probably not the greatest. 13th. Yeah, it's not the greatest. What you expect? So we'll just, again, just to get an idea. First for, this trade will put the other team over the cap. Well, that ain't any fun. Sorry to hear that, Indianapolis. Who wouldn't be over the cap? Probably nobody. The Dolphins. We already took their pick. The Eagles would be good, it looks like. They don't want him, though. The Falcons look like they got cap room. So we'll try that. We'll try the Falcons. They're not going to have a very good pick. But again, it is what it is. Just to get an idea here. We'll go to first. Take a look. Oh, we're not that far off, really, that time. It was halfway there almost. We dropped that pick. We add a second. We might have to trade Geno. He looks like he's worth more. A second and a first. It didn't move the ball at all. What? I don't understand the trade. How did we drop? We went from a first to a second, and the level did not change. We're gonna have to look into the trade mechanic in this game. It is certainly a confusing one, to say the least. Did we trade Geno Atkins? Here's the real question: do we trade Geno Atkins? Do we trade? What can we get for a second round draft pick? Is what we're about to start questioning here. From a potential standpoint from players, because we might not need we might not need to draft players. The game might be to trade for them this season. Todd Gurley's looking decent. We don't need him. What do we need here? We need some defense. What do you got? Defense. Grady Jarrett is looking solid. I'll see 500K. Excuse me? Wow, he is fixing to get paid soon. Dante Fowler is 26. Another solid one there. I'd like to replace, though. What is Grady Jarrett looking like? One of the best pass rushers in the league. 27. I do know that. And he's going to need paid. Just for fun. Just for fun. What are they going to say about that? Nah, not even close. They just want to get ideas. So let's hear it. Let's hear your guys' thoughts. Dump the defensive line. Do we have a threshold? Don't get rid of Geno if we can't get a first. Or don't get rid of Atkins. Or do we try to, or cut Dunlap, I cut a Geno and Atkins, same person. Get rid of Dunlap, pick up, a couple seconds and a fifth. That could help the team as well. Want to hear you guys' thoughts? But we got one more week to sim. Almost forgot about it. Got to get this week out of the way. We'll see how the boys do. We're not even going to upgrade the players. Not even going to upgrade. We're tanking. We don't want to waste that upgrade. This is from a breakout player. Some news to get to there. Players ready to negotiate. We'll take a look. How do we do? 2-1. Oh my goodness. The Bengals are trying to win games. And that's the thing too. They start winning games. When do you say, you know what? We might just have to go down there out and trading those picks away. Specifically ours, 2-1. That pick's going down the board there now. So look here, 30-24 against the Eagles. You would have thought the Eagles were taking care of business. Their offense continues to struggle, I guess. Yeah, 250 passing yards. Wasn't terrible. Big Joe Burrow threw for 353. Look at this, man. 2 TDs, no INTs, 128 rating. Didn't get sacked all game. Carson Wentz on the other hand, 1 sack in a game. Good for this Bengals offensive line. Protecting Joe, getting rid of that ball early. Mixon, again, struggling on the ground a little bit there. John Ross, what a game. 158 yards for John Ross. Tyler Boyd right there at 81. This sort of scheme seems to always benefit the guy in the slot a lot. Alden Tate 2 for 16. Not as good of a game for him there. It's all right though. It is all right. Logan Wilson 2 tackles for losses. Atkins 2 as well. Defense is playing well. I think they're playing well. What's their schedule looking like right now? 24 points. I would give up 41 to the Browns. 24 and 17 besides that though. And that Browns one had a lot to do with turnovers. So we'll see. We will see. Oh, I didn't know it says times played. Guess you can't cheat in this game. Good for them. They're like, oh, you played that game 3 times. What happened there? What happened to the first 2? Otherwise, though, let me know what you guys are thinking. As always, if you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up, subscribe is appreciated and required. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.